Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruben and you're watching me on Talk. Today I'm going to talk to you about speed reading. Now, imagine yourself being in two different situations. The first situation is, you're sitting at your office. In your mailbox, you have around 60 mails. To the left of your desk, you have around 10 files. To the right of your desk, you have 20 files. And there is a lot of content to read and you have very less time. This is my one situation. The second situation is, you're sitting in a competitive exam. It can be an entrance exam for any good university. It can be an entrance exam or perhaps competitive exam or interview exam for a good job. So you've been given some content to read and you have limited time and you need to get the most of it. You need to get the best out of it, right? So for this, you need to be a good reader. You need to be a skilled reader. Now, there are certain things that we currently have. You can say them habits of reading that we need to get rid of, and there are certain new habits that we need to inherit. So what I'm going to do is, to help you become a good speaker of English, I'm going to relate those old habits and help you shed those habits and compare those old habits with some new habits and help you inherit. To the right of the board, you can see some old habits that we currently have and we need to get rid of. And to the left of the board, you can see some new habits that we need to inherit, that we need to start using to be an effective reader. So, let's focus on the board and have a feel for what I'm talking about. So, old habits. Word-to-word reading. Now this is not our fault. This is how we are taught in schools to read. Read word to word. Pick up every word, read it, and then move on to another word, and then read that word, and then move on to third word and read that word. This is a very poor habit. It's very slow and it will take you a lot of time if you have so much of content to read in so less time. So let's just get rid of this habit. Instead of this habit, focus on this. See here, block of letters reading. What do I mean by that? What I mean to say is, pick up a block of letters, like 3-4 letters in a word, pick them up, read them, and then move ahead. Pick another block of letters, read them, and then move further. Pick third block of letters, quickly read them, and move further. That's how we can go about it. I can give you an example. Imagine this paper with me. Dynamic and result-oriented ESL teacher, committed to inculcating passion. Now I'm reading word to word. I can say, dynamic and result-oriented English teacher, committed to inculcating passion for learning and creating multicultural awareness. So, what I'm going to do, what I've done is, I've picked up blocks of letters which has actually increased my speed of reading. That's my first tip. Second tip, regression. Regression means, see, like I'm reading this paper, I read 3 lines and then I forgot where I was and I've then restarted reading all the content. This is called regression, forgetting where you are and restarting from the beginning. That is a time killer. So get rid of regression. Keep a finger or a tip of pen or a pencil and save your time. Point number 3, vocalization, sub-vocalization. A lot of people have this habit. Vocalization means I'm reading this. Dynamic and result-oriented ESL teacher. When I'm speaking while I'm reading is called vocalization. Sub-vocalization is I'm reading the content and I'm speaking in my mind rather than speaking it out literally, right? So let's not do this. Let's just not do this. Instead of it, let's rather think about skimming. Skimming through the content instead of reading all of it. Just skim through it. Go through it as quick as possible. Get a feel of the tone, get an idea of what the content is all about instead of going about it one by one. Next tip. Poor concentration. Big problem. Focus on your concentration. For this, what you can do is, first of all, avoid TV around, avoid music around, avoid loud and noisy environment. This is a very common thing. Secondly, what you can do is, what even I do while teaching a lot of students, I have a lot of classes to take throughout the day. So what I do is, after every class, I take break for a minute. I close my eyes, I take this deep breathing thing for a minute, do this deep breathing process, and you'll re-energize yourself. That will help you stay focused and keep your concentrations on. Next tip. The old habit. Inefficient distance. Some people read the content from a huge distance, some people read it too close. This is not good. Protocols say, or experts say, that we should maintain about 2 feet distance from the study material. So whatever you're reading, maintain around 2 feet distance so that, first of all, you can read blocks of letter, you can see more of the content, you can skim through it quickly, you can get the bullet points quickly, you can get headings, subheadings quickly into your mind. So if you inherit these tips and shed these old habits, you can be a better reader, you can save your time, you can finish more of your work in less time, you can score more in less time, and you can ultimately succeed in life. So that's all for now. For more information, keep visiting Webstock.